When we started Jumpstart Germantown 10 years ago, I thought maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. We might fall flat on our face. And the excitement that people have for the program and what they see as the potential for change in their community has really propelled Jumpstart to another level. And I wanted people to enjoy the passion of removing blight from their communities as I had been able to do over my career.
There was a lot of discouragement, a lot of concern by people that we had so many vacancies. Jumpstart is unique. It trains people on how to do development in Germantown.
I believe in the mission of Jumpstart Philly because what I've experienced and what I've seen by way of bringing education to the communities, bringing mentorship to the communities, and bringing a way to fund investments in the communities.
The mission is a pure one in the sense that at its basic core, at its foundational principles, it exists to help others. It exists to allow people to do for themselves. I think Jumpstart does that. They realize that they can't do it themselves, so they created a mechanism in which an army of folks, if you will, who are from Philadelphia, who live in the communities that we're developing, to be able to take part in its own investment.
So what inspired me to join Jumpstart was that I was working with this other lender for this house. They had been dragging their feet. So I kept having to push out the closing date and they kept giving me the runaround. I ended up losing the money that I spent on the appraisal. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I have to hurry up and get this done. But I really didn't have another option. So I went with them and it's been great.
You have a lot of young people who would love to have rental property or love to buy and sell property. They get enamored with real estate, but they don't know how to do it. So Jumpstart provides that knowledge.
I support new developers by finding out what their needs are. I mean, each developer has a different skill set, coming into or starting to invest. They may be very familiar with the scope of work, but they may not know how to put it all together. So for me, I'm going to find out exactly what you need, and I'm going to see how I can best help you with that.
The big word in Philadelphia is gentrification, and one of the ways you balance gentrification is by empowering people from those neighborhoods to invest in their communities, so people who live in those neighborhoods can possibly stay in those neighborhoods. So by supporting Jumpstart, you support people who actually want to invest in the neighborhoods they live in, maybe the neighborhoods they were raised in, and who want to come back to those neighborhoods, or who just want to see it made available for the average, everyday Philadelphian. Could I describe Jumpstart Philly in one word? Beneficial.
Community.
It's an essential part of this community now.
I would say sustainability.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people who have supported Jumpstart in a big way, and I'm so appreciative that people understand what we're trying to do and how we're trying to improve the communities in which we invest. And I just ask people to keep supporting us and make sure that they tell their friends and colleagues and neighbors about the program so that we never have a shortage of people who want to get into our training program.